Hey Gemini, it's Goddess Puff, and this is your next 48 hours for May 17th to the 18th of 2023. Let's get started with an oracle card message for Gemini. Next 48 hours for Gemini, May 17th to the 18th of 2023. All right, let's see what you got going on. Dwarf, resourceful. Bat, direction. Black cat, independence. So 9 of Pentacles energy. Overall energy is seal, vulnerability. So it could be 9 of Pentacles or Hermit energy. You could be in Hermit mode at this time, doing some deep introspection, focusing on yourself, or just working on yourself. Bat, direction, I usually get 2 wands with that. So seeking resources from the inside with seal, vulnerability. Being vulnerable with yourself can also lead you to be vulnerable with others. You could be seeking to open up, with still vulnerability and independence. I feel like you're seeking wise counsel, but I also feel like you're diving deep. You're being vulnerable with yourself. I hope that makes sense. I feel like you're getting real with yourself. Let's get into the tarot and see though for Gemini. I feel like one leads to the other. Like if you seek wise counsel, they'll tell you how to get in touch with yourself, and getting in touch with yourself will make you want to seek a wise elder or something. Let's get into the tarot and see. The World, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus energy. The Fool, Aquarius energy. 9 of Wands. The Empress, wow, lots of major energy, lots. Overall energy, the 10 of Wands, a heavy burden put to rest. So the Empress, Libra, and Taurus energy. You could be very guarded at this time. You've definitely closed out a cycle, so congratulations. You've dropped burdens here, or you are releasing burdens of the past. With the World, you're done. You are done with the cycle of the past, and you have a new beginning. Literally, the World and the Fool. I love this. With the 9 of Wands, it's the Wounded Warrior card, a card of perseverance, and you're stepping into your feminine Empress, Empress energy. This is Libra and Taurus, but I'm just seeing this as you. Doesn't matter how you identify with your gender. We all have masculine and feminine energies within us. Matriarch. Matriarch is the mother. Matriarch. I'm having to remember that. Someone just taught me that. All right. Matriarch is the feminine. Empress energy with Black Cat independence. Yup. You are stepping into that. Maybe you're the highest earning in your family, or the highest level of education, or something. Or you trust in yourself. But regardless of your gender, I just feel like you're stepping into being more vulnerable with seal, vulnerability. I feel like there was issues with vulnerability here, and you're stepping into that. Maybe you had to be rely on your masculine energy really heavily until you could be independent of a person, place, or thing. But now you've reached a stage where you can be vulnerable again. Because I feel like, 10 of Wands, you had to carry a lot of responsibilities, a lot of burden. So you were definitely in your masculine energy. You didn't have time or space to be vulnerable. But now that you've overcome something huge, or you released all these burdens, now you can step into your vulnerability or your feminine energy. Let's get into the tarot. Let's clarify for Gemini. You now have the space to be vulnerable. Or also someone could be doing this with you. Take it as it resonates. Clarifying the World is the King of Cups, water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The Lovers, Gemini. Sorry, someone's outside. I guess they're dropping something off. Clarifying the Fools, the Two of Pentacles. And the Three of Swords. Sorry, I have to go see who's in my driveway. Clarifying the Nine of Wands is the Hermit card, Virgo. King of Pentacles. Yeah, I always get the Hermit energy with Black Hat Independence. So like you're in solitude doing introspection. King of Pentacles, you could be dealing with an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be though. I feel like there could have been some level of heartbreak. Either you were dealing with that or someone around you was dealing with it and you could have been helping them get through it. But I just see that you're just very to yourself and guarded at this time. I feel like you didn't have time to deal with the Three of Swords because you had so many responsibilities. And here you are with the Lovers, the Choice. Yeah. You had to make a choice between dealing with your responsibilities and pushing your heartbreak aside in order to handle these things. But I feel like now that those situations are balanced out, like maybe it was a new move or a job change, or there was just a lot going on externally. So you had the luxury of not dealing with this heartbreak. But now that the dust has settled and things are balanced out, now it's time to get to the root issue of things. Clarifying the Hermit is the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, work. So there was a lot of work to be done. Two of Wands. Overall energy is the Nine of Pentacles. So you got the Nine of Pentacles and the Hermit. I feel like ultimately what you were going towards was independence. And I see that you clearly have that or working towards that with the Nine of Pentacles and the Hermit. Single, solid, stable, abundant, financially independent energy. I feel like you may have relied on another person on some level previously, and it could have led to heartbreak. So you've learned to rely on yourself. I feel like you are extremely independent at this time with Dwarf, Resourceful, and Two of Wands. You could be seeking counsel from, or you just recognize and you see this in a mother figure, Libra, Taurus, or an Empress energy. You see someone who is doing it all by themselves and that's inspiring you. Or you could be this person. I feel like you are taking on this energy while also learning to be vulnerable and be in your feminine, because you have a King of Cups here. So it doesn't matter if you are man or woman or whatever. With the King of Cups, that's like, it's masculine energy, but it's emotionally balanced. Not giving too much and not taking too much, just balance. So you chose to close the cycle of the past and open your heart space, balance out these emotions, this heartbreak, and heal and deal with things and become more independent of outside sources, not relying on anyone else to heal you or fix your problems. But I'm seeing more so there's a focus on financial independence once you've dealt with your heartbreak. I feel like definitely responsibilities took over before you could deal with this. And I just feel like now the heartbreak, the emotions are coming up. And somehow healing and dealing with these emotions is increasing your financial independence. I guess becoming more independent emotionally is increasing your financial independence. I just don't see you relying on anyone at this time. Not to say you can't have people around you, of course, whether you're in a relationship or not, or have friends or not. I just see that you're very independent at this time and focused on work. So I'm going to pull from this deck and this one. Yeah, I see things going very well for you. But you're about to come into a time, if you haven't already, where emotions are coming up for you to be dealt with. And I feel like it's once you're in the clear. Once you're in the clear on all your financial responsibilities balance out, and I feel like they have with the Nine of Pentacles, now it's time to deal with those emotions that you've been not saying you've been using work to run from them, but work has definitely provided an escape on some level for Gemini. And if there is a choice in love, you could have chosen between a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and a fire sign. Or there's about to be a choice that needs to be made. I feel like you chose the water sign. All right. Skull, transition, reality, grief. Braid, identity, survival, the opinion of others. Yeah, you're definitely on a solo mission right now. Book, hope, ignorance, revelation. Whether you're in a relationship or not, I feel like you're just to yourself right now, taking more time to yourself, or there's a need to, so that you can address your emotions. Cat, the untamed, self-ownership, watching. So maybe you're trying to find, if you're in a relationship, you're trying to find an identity outside of your partner and being a mother if you are one, and your career. You're not trying to let your mother status, career status, relationship status define you. You want to be alone and decide who and what defines you. Because outside external sources don't define you. Like, tarot reader does not define me. So don't let what you, like, you're not just a mother. You're not just a father. You're not just an accountant. You're not just whatever your profession is. And that's what you're realizing. Or there's a need to realize that, like, who are you underneath all these responsibilities and titles? Maybe these responsibilities and titles gave you a sense of purpose at one point, but you're realizing that you want a purpose and identity outside of these things. And there's nothing wrong with that. Repeat. Yeah, you're done repeating the cycle with the world. I don't see nothing repeating for you. I don't see that. Wait. Now, over on G's X, I'm going to pull 4 more cards for you, Gemini. I liked your reading a lot. Like, who are you outside of all these titles and all these responsibilities? Who are you? That is the question that you should ask yourself. Yeah, self-ownership outside of the opinion of others and the identities that people place on you. Happy. Are you happy? Spying. So someone's spying on you. Who cares? Dang. Okay. Third party. So there's third party energy spying on you. I did see that you had options in love. Liar. So there's a liar. Return. So, okay, so someone who has repeatedly lied to you. Yeah, I mean, there's a 3 of Swords here, so the heartbreak. So if there was someone who you had a repeated cycle with who was a liar or deceptive, we have deception, they're a liar, they're returning. Gift. I feel like they may bring you a gift. I did just get a delivery randomly in April. So the month of April, and gift. I feel like you are discovering your gifts. The month of April could have been significant, but just know that someone is spying. They're trying to return, or they may have, but they're a liar. They're deceptive. They're just going to repeat a cycle. So do not repeat it with them. And especially if they had a third party involved, or there is third party energy here. So just separate yourself. I went downstairs and found out that the delivery was a trap for a lizard that's in my basement. So a gift that could be delivered to you, this part ain't for everybody, but a gift that could be delivered to you is probably a trap. That could be the deception here by a third party delivering you a gift that's a trap. So return it, maybe. I'm gonna use the trap, but you do you. Namaste.